What comes before August? Oh, neck or no. Yeah. Okay, what's good, YouTube? It's your girl Zai, aka Dark Skin Zai on the gram. Follow me on that. Follow me on Twitter at _ZaiNelson10. Snapchat at Zai2Crazy. It'll be in the description below. First thing I want y'all to do is like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications and give that bell a ring, okay? Because your girl need it. Anyways, what we're going to be doing today? Q&A's, questions and answers. Y'all gonna be all up in the business. Y'all ask me a few questions and I'm gonna answer them, okay? So we're gonna get started with the first question whenever I decide to find it. Found it. All right, okay. So the first question is from She's So Nelly on Instagram. That is my friend. You know, I'm so proud of you, Chanel. I wish you nothing but the best in whatever you decide to do. And I just pray that you succeed in life and that God continues to bless you. I don't know what that was. Okay, but her question was, when did you first fall in love with basketball? Okay. I first fell in love with basketball. We really want to be honest. I didn't start falling in love with basketball till my sophomore year in high school. I originally first started playing basketball because I was kind of getting into some trouble, and you know, I was a little angry with some personal situations that was going on in my life, and so you know, my uncle and my aunt hit up my mother one day and was like, you know, Zaire should get into basketball. So mind you, I'm only in 6th grade going into 7th, and I don't know nothing. Well, I know a little bit about basketball, but I don't know, like, I pretty much don't know nothing. Like, I'm new to it, but I was athletic enough, so it got me kind of far. And until I started actually learning the game and putting forth effort into wanting to get better and everything. So yeah, I first fell in love with the game 10th grade. That's when the love really started coming to me. The passion started coming to me and everything. And to this day, I love it. And even though I'm not playing right now, I'm getting back in shape so I could finish out my last years of college ball. So yes, that was the first question. The next question is from my little sister, Destiny. What's your dream in life? I have a lot of dreams, actually. My first dream in life is to become a physical trainer for athletes, sports. It doesn't matter what sport it is. Preferably basketball, because that's like my favorite sport. That's my main sport. And I done broken so many bones and everything. You know, I could tell you what it is, what it ain't, what's going to be, what it's not going to be. And so that's my first dream, to be a physical therapist, you know, like to help prevent the athletes from having certain injuries, or even if they have an injury, you know, I can help them rehab because, you know, I've been through it myself. That's one. My second dream is to have my own shoe company. I love shoes. Anybody that knows me knows I keep my shoes clean. I do not like them dirty. None of that. Like, high school, all my shoes was clean. You would think they were brand new, like I had just bought them the other day. No, they were not brand new. I probably had them shoes for years, but they were clean. So that's another dream. And my third dream is, I don't know. I'm so up in the air with my third dream, but those are really my top two dreams. I know I want to be successful in life and be financially stable, have a family and everything, but right now, those like are the top two dreams that I really want to do. Like, I'm in school to be a sports therapist, so you know, that's my dream, my two top dreams. A third question: what made you want to play basketball? By the way, I'm gonna put some clips in there, like some pictures and stuff of me, like in action playing basketball, or just regular cute basketball pictures that I took for like school or anything. You know, I'm gonna put that down in below so y'all know, like, I'm not just talking. So, what made you want to play basketball? Again, back to the first topic. What made me get into basketball was I needed something to guide me in the right direction, because I was at a point where I was just angry with the world. I was just mad. I was being rude to everybody, which, don't do that. If you know something is really bothering you and you just mad at the world, and just talk to somebody. Find somebody to talk to. Go to a therapist. Just do something. Don't just sit up here and be mad, because you being mad is causing damage to others. And granted, you don't care or don't give a F at that moment, but it's not good, and it's really not good for your health. Like, so just talk to somebody so you can let all that stuff off your chest and just be free. And I promise you, if you actually talk to somebody, like, your life will be so much better. Like, a weight would just be lifted off your shoulders, and you can go on and prosper in the things that God had prepared for you. So anyways, back to the question. What made me get into basketball was I was going through it a lot. I had just lost my best friend, which was my great-grandmother. I had just lost her. I was going through situations with my father. I just wasn't myself. So, you know, again, my uncle and my aunt, they hit up my mother, and that's what started. Mind you, I had an attitude problem. Oh my God, my teammates could tell you, girl. Zaire attitude was terrible. Like, it was terrible. Like, made you not want to deal with me or anything. Like, I was really a sweetheart off the court, but on the court, like, I would get so mad at myself, and I would just, any little mistake would just piss me off, and then I'll just be out my game. Like, my game is completely not there, and I had to fix that, because I didn't want to be known as one of those players that nobody wanted to deal with or anything. And I noticed, like, okay, I was getting upset, but that also showed that, okay, I really want to get better at this game. So I just stuck with it. Granted, I did not like going to the workouts. I did not like working out, did not like doing it, did not like going to camps. I used to give my mom a hell. But after the fact, I'd be like, thank you, Mom. She could tell you this now to this day. Zaire gave her hell. But I appreciate it in the end. So that's pretty much what made me get into basketball. Pretty much my uncle introduced me to it. Shout out to Uncle Anthony, Coach Anthony. You know, I love you guys. I miss you. Can't wait to see you guys again. But yes, that's what got me into basketball. What's the next one? Ryan. My dear friend Ryan. He asked a couple of questions, so hold on. Let me see where they're at. What's your craziest party experience? Okay, I don't really go to parties like that. I'm just throw that out there. It's rare that I go to parties maybe once or twice a year. Like, I'm really a homebody. Like, I just go to school. I come home, do my homework. Or even, like, if I hang out with friends, we're at the house. And if we're not at my house, we're up the street at his house. So it just really doesn't, like, I'm in some type of home. Like, I don't really go out like that. But my craziest party experience. Freshman year. Okay, I went to my first high school party. Freshman year, it was this guy named Miner's birthday party. It was his birthday party. It was crazy. People was drinking out of beer bottles, peeing in the beer bottles. Oh, how rude can you be? Anyways, sorry that you have to see me get out of character. But anyways, yeah, back to what I was saying. It was his birthday party. It was just crazy. Like, it was everyone from and what am I trying to say? everyone from Lawndale on back to Redondo, El Segundo, like everyone was there. It was just crazy. Like people were drunk, they were sloppy drunk. It was just like, are you serious? Like, wow, jumping off of roofs and stuff. It was just crazy. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, this is really fun. Like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, this is fun. Like, he's drunk. Like, look, he's just passed out. Like, yo, ew, he just pissed in the bottle. Like, Like, it was just crazy. But it was fun. And I'll probably do another white party because y'all know how to have fun. On to the next question. My worst date, and this is from Call Her Nelly. This is my other friend Chanel. Okay, I have two homegirls named Chanel, and they're both very beautiful, and I want to see you prosper too. Shout out to Call Her Nelly. She has her own little hairline and everything. She sells shoes, slippers with a little fur on it. It's really cute. I'm gonna put her information in the description below so you can go and you can check her page out and her website and purchase from her. Along with Chanel, she has a clothing line coming out too. I will get more information about that and I will tell you about that in another video. But my worst date, I don't think I've ever really been on a date. I've never really been on a date. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really been on a date except for, okay, yes, I have been on a date. I've been on one and it was tragic. It was so boring, okay? It was so freaking boring. So the guy picked me up from my house, okay, yada yada. We're talking on the way to, we're gonna go eat and then go to the movies. So while we're sitting there at the table, mind you, I had already ate before, so I told him I did not want to go eat because I already ate. And he was like, well, I'm hungry. So, you know, me being nice, and I'm like, you hungry? Like, go ahead, go eat. I'm not gonna stop you from eating. So we're sitting there, and, you know, I'm trying to have a conversation with him, you know, but he's just like into the food. So I'm like, I'm sitting here, like, okay, he doesn't know how to have a conversation and eat. This is a no-go because I'm not gonna just be sitting here looking at you while you eat. Stuff your face. Stuck on stoop. I'm not gonna just be sitting here like, no. So, anyway, was your last relationship? My last relationship ended in oh my God, like, I kid you not, I'm sorry. I have some of the rudest neighbors ever, like, just some of the rudest neighbors ever. So if you hear that little in the background, please excuse it. I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm speaking loud enough to where you can hear me. But my last relationship ended in, what comes before August? July. The beginning of July. Ended in the beginning of July. Yeah, it was some crazy. That's another story time. You know, we could have story time with Zai. You know, I'll tell you all about that another time. But I don't even know if it was really a relationship because it was just, it's just like really, nigga, really, like, I don't even. Anyways, July. We're gonna say July was my last relationship. What's the next question? You think you would live out of state? What is it? Is you ever think of leaving Cali? If so, where? Living or vacation? Okay. So, yes, I have thought about leaving California. I think about it every damn day. Every day. Because Cali it's getting too crowded for me, and it's too expensive to live out here. Like, it's really expensive to live out here, and it's just like, no. Like, I've visited other states and I've compared it. Like, I've not visited for like a week or so. Like, I've stayed months, like a whole 2 or 3 months and stuff, and I just sat there and I really compared it, living in those states to living in Cali. And honestly, Cali is a beautiful state to visit. You know, if you know what you want to do and you say you want to live here and you have the finance for it, by all means, come out here, stay out here. Cali has a lot of access for whatever you want to do, but it's just too crowded. I would live in Atlanta or Texas. I say Atlanta because I have family out there, my uncles out there. I could be with them more often than what I do. Like, I don't really go out there, and when I do, they're always asking, you always tell them, you need to come out here more, we miss you, da, da, da. So I wouldn't mind living in Atlanta. Like, it's so peaceful. Don't nobody bother you. Out here in California, people want to bother you. Like, why is you bothering me? Leave me alone. Like, I'm not messing with you. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm not saying they don't bother you out there at ATL, but it's just, I've been here for 20 years. I am ready for a change. But I love Cali. Like, I could talk mess about Cali because, I live here. But if you're from another state, I dare you to say something about my city. I dare you to say something about my state. It's going to be problems. Or Texas. Texas, I have a lot of family members out there, my mother's brothers stay out there, my uncles and everything, get closer with that family. Most of the time, I really want to move out of these states just to be closer to my other family, because I'm not really around them like that, and some of them I don't even know. And it's always good to have, get to know your family and have family with you, because you never know. Like, your friends will be there for you, but at the end of the day, family is family. So, yeah, that's why I would move to those states. And vacation-wise, there's a lot of places I want to go on vacation. I want to go to Bora Bora, Cabo, Hawaii, Middle Eastern. I just want to go all over the place. Like, I just want to travel. I have no problems traveling. Like, traveling seems really fun. So that's what. If I was to live or go vacation anywhere, those would be the states. Let's see. What's the next question? Am I trying to do YouTube as a full-time career? That's a good question. Even though I'm doing YouTube, I'm still going to be in school. It's a must that I graduate from college. For the profession that I want to be in, it's a must that I have a degree in it. And I don't know, YouTube is cool. I'm new to it. This is only my second video, but it's cool. As a full-time career, maybe not. Part-time, I would be splitting my time with YouTube with school, and basketball. So it's really up in the air. I hope I go really far with YouTube and everything. And if God bless me to go far with it, then boom, that's my career, baby. But I'm gonna add it on. I'm gonna make sure I get my degree so I can have something to fall back on instead of just relying on this YouTube stuff. So that was a good question, honestly. I like that question. What's next? I'm not answering this, and I know who asked this question because I'm not answering this. They got the game messed up, and I hope you know what question this is, and I hope the person who watches this video, when you see this video, me and you, we're gonna have a talk and we are gonna fight. This is a dumb question. It's a dumb question. Dumb. Don't ask me that again. But we're gonna fight. Don't even trip. What's another question? We're gonna do 2 more questions, okay? Worst date. What are your goals in life? I feel like I answered this, but if I didn't, okay. My goals in life are to be. Did I say that right? Are to be. Anyways, my goals in life are to excel in academics, athletics, have my I would like to be financially stable in the future. Be financially stable, to have a family, you know, grow more in my walk with God and everything, and friendships, become a better friend. I would like to become a better friend to my friends, and become a better goddaughter to my godparents, and just become a better person in general, because my communication really sucks. Like, it really sucks. Like, I don't even really check up on my godparents like that. Like, but I'm working on it. I really am working on it. Working on becoming a better friend, you know, checking up on my friends more often, making sure they're good at academics, continue to get better at academics, work on my studying. You know, some people really don't know how to study, and I feel like I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna say I don't know how to study. I just, like, I would have to study the night before a test so I could go to sleep on it and have it in my memory, and then study the morning of the test. Like, I'm that type of person. I can't study weeks before to this or that, because I would sit up here, like, I go blank on when it comes to test taking. I just go completely blank. Like, I would be studying before, like, the whole week, say the night up, I know everything, and I think I'm good, you know, maybe skim through, and then when the test come, I'm like, damn, what, I just remembered that. So I really, you know, my goal is to get better at studying and test taking, learn how to not be so nervous, and just relax my nerves and calm down. That's really a goal in life. Like, pretty much my goal in life is just to become a better person all around in everything, you know. Be financially stable, have my own house, you know, my own family with my dogs and everything, and just, you know, be the best side I could be. You feel me? So, that was the last question. Yeah. Everything else says the same thing. Basketball. Oh, biggest fear and biggest dream. What's my biggest fear? What's my biggest dream? My biggest fear is not being anything, being a failure. My biggest fear is being a failure. Granted, everyone has to fail. You have to learn. You have to fail sometimes in order to prosper the next. But my biggest fear is becoming a failure, not having anything going for my life, or just constantly sitting here depending on everybody else. Like, no, I do not want to be dependent on everybody else. I want to be independent. That's my biggest fear, not being able to take care of myself or those that are in need. That's my biggest fear. My biggest dream, just to be the best I could be. It's my biggest dream, you know. My biggest dream is to have whatever I want. Whatever I wanted is what I'm gonna get. You know, that's a dream that's gonna become a reality, and that's just pretty much it. To, like I said, have my walk stronger with God. You know, family members, getting in touch with family members, create that bond. You know, help take care of my little sisters and my mother, my grandmother, my family, you know, my brothers and everybody, you know, those that are really close to me. Granted, I know I can't take everybody with me, but the little things that I can do, you know, I would do it. Anybody in my family knows if I got it, I will, and they need it, they genuinely need it, I give it to them. Anybody knows that. So I just want to be put in a position where I could do that for others, give back to others, you know. That's really my dream, is to be able to give back to others and make sure I'm straight at the same time. So yeah, that was it. Thank you for asking all those questions. Thank you to everyone who actually participated in this and asked questions. Like, I genuinely appreciate you. Those who are trying to help me build my channel, I really appreciate you, and I love you guys. And Zai is out. You feel me? Peace. I start talking and everything, but by this time I'm just over it. Like, I'm just ready to go home because you're boring, and you're boring as hell. Like, I don't want to be here. So I'm like, okay, are we gonna go to the movies? Because there was a movie out that I really wanted to see. I cannot think of which movie was out at that time, but it was out and I wanted to see it. He goes to say, oh no, I don't want to see the movie. I want to go back to the crib. I don't want you to go back to the crib. I don't want you to come back to my crib. You can go to your crib, but not my crib. And then so I'm just sitting here in my head like, what's the point of telling me we're gonna go eat, we're gonna go to the movies, and then you just completely change the whole day? Like, what you think this is? Player, like, no, you ain't finna get me. You got the wrong one. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what? I come up with a lie. I'm like, oh, I gotta get home. I gotta let my mother in. She doesn't have her key. She left her key. I gotta let her in. And he's like, all right, I'll take you home. Took me home. He was like, you mind if I stay? I was like, nah, because like right when I let her in, she gonna change clothes and we leaving. And he was like, oh, okay, well. So he drops me off. And then he texts me. He was like, oh, I had fun with you. So I told him, look, I'm gonna be honest, this is not gonna work because you were really boring. Like, I was sitting here I was initiating conversation the whole time and you were giving me one word answers, and then you want to sit here and tell me you have fun with me. Like, baby boy, no. That's where you got the game messed up. Like, that ain't fun. Have fun at all. So that was my worst date, and I would never go on a date with him ever again. Ever. And I'm not gonna name drop, but just know that was the worst date ever. But you cool people, but that was the worst date ever. Next question. When was your last relationship? My last relationship ended in oh my god, like I kid you not, I'm sorry. I have some of the rudest neighbors ever. Like, just some of the rudest neighbors ever. So if you hear that little in the background, please excuse it. I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm speaking loud enough to where you can hear me, but